Hello, hello! This is Dragondog from Daydreams of a Dragon, and welcome to Skyrim Special Edition.
This is Chapter 2 and Episode 20 of my Let's Play.
So let's continue.
Okay.
For sure.
You find them ghastly too?
More of an annoyance. I once tried to feed a slaughterfish my lunch. He preferred my fingers.
See that? That's exactly why I want to stay away from them.
Well, we have a few quarters left that I haven't checked. So let's do that. I have a couple of other ideas, but they are a bit drastic. Wait. Haven't I have been in here, haven't I?
Hello, Damon. Made any exciting new discoveries?
No, unfortunately, not.
Farewell. Come
Farewell.
back if you think of any questions.
Of course.
Hello, Damon.
Dog,
Made
can
any
you move,
exciting
please?
New discoveries.
Oh, where's... Was it his wife or something that... wanted to see the armor? Really? Go away. Maybe the pieces I have will be sufficient. I doubt it, but maybe those can be used
I hate
to
wearing a helmet. It ruins my
make
hair
another.
completely.
So that we can get something from that. I doubt that though. And oops. Having watched bits and pieces of other people playing this, yeah, can you move?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and you two, can you please move? Thank you. I've found out that breaking the dwarven law does activate and everybody dies protocol, but I can be saved from that and get a do-over. So that has also given me an idea that maybe killing him will give me will allow me to steal his armor. But as I said, those are drastic, and I don't know if they work. But I am... Okay, have I checked these places? For additional stuff. Really? You spread your wealth around like that, do you? Okay.
Oh, am I standing in your way? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Come on. Okay, there's nothing here. Reading a comment that the mod author made. There is, which are pretty obvious. Said the optional quests are optional, which means I don't have to do them to accomplish the goal. Okay, let's see what this says. There's no easy way to say this, so I'll just write it. We're finished. Looking back, it was my mistake to think that taking a Forsworn bride would be an exciting thing to do. It certainly got people talking in Whiterun. I can't tell you how many men winged. Okay. But take this Samuel Mara you gave me and get as far away from Whiterun as you can. I loved you once, Samuel. Okay.
Windhelm could need more people like Brunvor.
Read threatening note to Ratstasa. You are gossip. Okay, do not lie. I am sick of your lies. I know it's you saying lies about me. It is gossip, and I will watching you at the tavern. I can hear you lying, making me stupid. You are stupid, forsworn witch. Stop it, or I teach you a lesson. Okay.
Winter. People who stands up for the elves and Argonians.
Okay. So no, nothing.
My mom told me never to trust bards, but I think she was wrong. I believe I can trust you.
Me? Or him? I'm not a bard. He might be a bard, but I'm not. Okay. Hello?
Hello, dear.
Well, nothing
See
new.
you another time, then.
Yes, let's do that. Let's check out her house. And I think that is the final house. I like this statue. It's very nice. Okay. Nope, nothing. Let's find the warrior. See if we can kill him a little. See if I can get his armor that way. And gotta restart. There he is. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Let's save.
What do you want?
Oh no, I don't need to talk to him.
Bye.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Okay, can you... Okay, let's see if let's
You will be so.
run from these guys. I think that is the Jarl. So that we can get my do-over. I wasn't sure that would actually work. But apparently it does. I'm here. Let's see if he will allow a do-over. Formed to Lake has to use his portal again. Failed, forget-me-not. What?
You must stop this from happening.
I will, okay. Increases fire resistance, yes. Lakehouse key, yes. The node, yes. Oh, let's take... Can I take that? Oh, let's take those. Okay. Now the question is, let's save this. Okay, and we have... Let's see... We have the Immaculate Dwarven Armor. Okay, let's see if this will work, yes? Okay, you wanna move? You wanna move, okay, let's see. Okay, started Forget-Me-Not. Do I have the Immaculate? I do, okay. So that actually worked. The question is, do people know me?
You there? Where did you come from?
You know, we've had this conversation before.
What are you talking about? I've never met you.
You're right, my mistake.
You're a strange one, aren't you? Now, are you going to tell me why it looked like you just came out of the Jarl's private lake house?
I got lost.
Yeah, well, just make sure you don't get lost in anyone else's home. Live by our laws here, and we'll all get along just fine.
Okay, thank you. Your loss.
Don't hurt anyone, don't steal anything. Same as anywhere else. Only the punishment here is much, much worse. The Jarl can tell you more, and help you get settled in. Might even have some quarters for you. I can take you to him if you like.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Follow me. So, this is our farmland where we grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you ever want is leek, cabbage, and potato. If you have goods, the merchants at the market up ahead will be happy to see you. Most of us have few belongings, just what we brought in with us.
Morning, Golvar.
Morning, Yzmar. Above us is the sun under the ground. It's strange and no substitute for the real sun, of course, but these days it doesn't bother me. What bothers me is the citadel folk. Take Jormund, for example, standing up there on his balcony looking down on us. Just look at him.
We can talk, but be
Jormund, you're
quick.
a really big
Dominus
man,
could be
aren't
back
you?
in a second.
Milk drinker.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your strapping new friend, Golvar?
We're on our way to see the Jarl. There'll be time for you to get your claws into our friend here later.
I look forward to it. You should come for a drink at my tavern, the Golden Sentinel, tonight. Just about everyone's there after dark.
Be careful with Rastasia. She... well... it's not my place to say. There's enough gossip in this place as it is. It's a small city after all.
Indeed.
Only 24 of us at the moment. 23 if you don't count Brandis, who's halfway to the next life. Luke is barely managing to keep him alive.
Okay. Are we going inside? Or aren't you coming with me? Okay, are we going?
This is the Citadel, where the Jarl and his guests live. If you manage to worm your way in with them, you might get to live here too.
Gulver, what do you think you're doing? You're meant to be working the Owl's farm, not trudging dirt into his Citadel.
Shawman, take it easy, would you? I was just showing our new friend here to the Jarl.
Well, how about you get back to work, and I take our new friend the rest of the way? If you don't work, none of us eat, Gulver. Remember that.
How could I forget? Fine, I'll get back to work. It was nice meeting you, my friend.
Yeah, and you too.
Chat anytime you like.
I will do that.
I'm sorry about that. That probably sounded a bit harsh, but it's my job to make sure we all have enough to eat. I'm Yormund. Let's head up to the next floor then, shall we? Stay close behind me. Wouldn't want you getting lost now, would we?
Well, I've been here before, so I sort of know the way. Are you,
It's good to see a new face here. Haven't had any new rivals in a while. Marius. But he mostly keeps to himself. Bit secretive, actually.
Yeah?
Most people are pretty friendly though, and so they should be. This is the closest you'll get to Sovngarde in all of Tamriel. No crime, no conflict. Most folk don't even bother locking the doors. Even if you could steal something without breaking the dwarves' law, it's not as if you could sell it to anyone here.
Ha! Okay, that of course means I have to do everything over again, talk to everyone, and get this started.
I was thinking of asking Ayla the Huntress to teach me a little about makeup.
Oh, welcome. I'm Gaia. Do come and say hello when you're free.
Yeah,
Always
sure.
got her nose buried in a book, that one. Helps out Brawl down in the city. Our resident expert about the history and laws of the Dwemer.
Nice.
Last I heard, they were trying to track down some dwarven artifacts. You should ask Brawl about it, if you're into that sort of thing.
Yeah, sure, I'll do
This is
that.
the Citadel kitchen. Remember to be polite to our cook Asanchi. She does her best with what she has, which isn't much.
Okay, what was I supposed to? Well, where?
Set up to the house.
Oh, we're.
Did you know that the two orc factories in our house?
Was that you? No, that's not you. Okay, where? Are you coming along? Or are you aren't you going up here?
Alright, so we're about to meet Jarl Metellus. There's a couple of things you should know about him.
Yeah?
If you want to make a good impression.
Of course.
First, he was the first one here. Well, he was here before the rest of us anyway. So the Citadel is his. And we're all his guests. Second, he's very protective of this place and won't tolerate anyone disturbing the peace. So be on your best behaviour and you should be fine.
Okay. Anything else?
Oh, I do hope we will find a copy of Tamriel Flora Illustrated. I wonder where the book about the farmer ears came from. It might be a good place to look.
Yeah, are you coming? No, hello. Thank you. That's...
I think Njol is right about the Thieves Guild. How can people...
This is the top of the Citadel. The bathhouse is off limits, and I'm not even sure what's behind the gold door. Only the Jarl has ever gone in there.
Which gold door? That one? Oh, hello.
I think my father's expecting you. Lucky you.
What's your story?
Well, as you know, the Jarl is my father. Or, at least, that's what he tells people. What he doesn't tell anyone is that I'm adopted. And the worst part is, I don't even know why he adopted me in the first place. I mean, he doesn't seem to care about me at all. Sometimes I feel more like his prisoner than his daughter. If we weren't trapped in here, I'd run away in a heartbeat.
I should have looked at the quest to see what quests I have active. Your father sounds very controlling.
He really is. He's always telling everyone what to do. I don't know how everyone puts up with him. Did you know he calls this place his citadel?
I've heard.
And he and his friends don't do any work. Everything gets done by the people down in the city. He'll probably try to make you work for him too.
Probably.
But don't just do whatever he says. People around here should really learn to stand up to him.
Do you know a way out?
You know my father would be upset to hear you ask that. I love it. Me, I'm not even allowed out of the citadel. I'm so bored. Father doesn't want me mixing with the common folk. He's all, why don't you read one of the books Gaia brought you? Books? I'm almost 18. I want to have fun, like normal girls my age. Or do anything to take my mind off where I am. I thought about getting one of those awful Nord tattoos. Father would hate that. But then that bitch Sanchi told me about her skooma habit. I don't want to drink it, oh, but if I get some, I just know I could get that junkie to spill her guts about everyone in this place.
I have some skooma.
You got some? Well done. Now, take it down to Asanshi in the kitchen and see if you can squeeze her for information. It'll be hilarious.
Okay, let's check. Okay, those all seem to be where I left them. Okay, this one hasn't been fulfilled even though I do have it. So that my way of killing him and restarting is probably not the way to do it. Okay, this one has been reset. I need to bring some school, but okay, so the others will too, I assume.
Alright, you're on your own from here. I've got lazy farmers to supervise. Good luck with the Jarl, and I'll see you around.
Okay, thanks, dude. Okay, no, he was running away. Okay, let's find the place. He's not in there, so he is here. Let's talk to him.
There's a face I don't recognize. Welcome to my city. I'm Jarl Metellus. Tell me, what is your name?
I'm Damon.
It's always exciting to meet a new member of our small community. Now, before I forget, since you're here for good, you'll need some quarters.
Thank you.
Here's a key to the last vacant chambers down in the city, between Brawl and Luki. It's all yours. Now tell me, what brings you to my city?
You do. Actually, you sent me here from the future to save the city.
I sent you here? I'm not sure what you mean.
Here's a letter you will write shortly after the city is destroyed.
Well, let's see. This is my handwriting. The victims of an unspeakable atrocity. I will open a portal that will take you into the past. You must go back. This is real, isn't it? I've even toyed with the idea of creating a portal between 2 points in time, with Brawl's help. But that's odd. My letter makes no mention of what caused the disaster. I suppose I was in a hurry. So tell me, what's going to happen to us?
It was triggered by the breaking of the dwarves' law.
So the dwarves' law is real, after all, just as we always suspected. But you know who broke it? Who was the culprit?
Yes, I was, because I did that, but we're going to do it differently this time around, so that's not gonna happen. I'm going to rewrite history. So I'm going to tell... I'm not going to tell him that. So I don't know.
Ah, that is a shame. Well, let's see. Do you think you could do me a favor?
Of course. What do you want me to do?
I need you to investigate the city, talk to my people, help them, if it'll win their trust. You can even go through their possessions, if you have to.
Nice.
You must work out who is going to break the dwarves' law. Once you have a name, come back and tell me immediately. As
we'll see.
I authorize you to go anywhere you need to go, including private homes. But if someone asks you to leave, you should do so immediately.
Okay. If I help you, will you get me back to my own time and out of the city?
I can't promise either of those things, but I will certainly do everything within my power to help you once you've helped my people. And of course, if you decide to stay, I would make sure you enjoy a comfortable life here. Now, what do you say? Will you help me?
Yes, I will help you. I'm not gonna say no, but we'll see what happens.
Thank you. Now, you mustn't tell anybody where you're from or what may be about to happen here. People do foolish things when they panic.
Indeed.
If it helps you, you're welcome to borrow the book on my desk. It contains the names and addresses of my subjects. Just don't show it to anyone.
Okay.
Goodbye for now, and good luck. I don't need to tell you what will happen if you fail.
Yes, indeed.
Hello again, my friend. Any word about the matter we discussed?
Okay, so...
I'll talk to you soon, I hope.
So those are actually still available. Those are okay. So that's interesting.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, can you move? Which is nice. I would prefer not having to go through all conversations again. So there's a book on the desk. Dwemer history and culture. Descendants of Dwemer law.
It's so great that you are a bard. We really ought to sing something together, don't you think so too?
I'm not a bard. Oh yeah, wait. I actually did join the Bard's College. You're right. So technically, I guess I am a bard, but that's not why I joined the college. So yeah.
Anna, I can't understand why I accept to run around like this.
Yeah, well, that is your choice. Those are the clothes you chose. Okay, there's supposed to be a book that I could borrow in his desk. Well, on his desk.
Now, how did that happen?
Citizen arrival log. This is one I can take. Ooh, brawl research. Yeah, Gaia. Nice. Let's pick that one up. Yeah, I'm not going to...
Have you heard the stories about the headless huntsman who's roaming Skyrim at nights? Scary, isn't it?
Not really, no. I need to check if I can unlock that door. If I have the key. I do have the key for that. It is... No. Okay. Let's go and let's close that. And let's go downstairs. Now I have the full complete armor set and I can explore the downstairs which is nice. I wanted to do that. It's not the canonical way of getting it done, but
all the time work.
no, we're not working. We're walking. We're walking. We're walking. Look here to the right. We have a nice stone standing on its end. Oh, look, there's another stone doing it. Looks basically the same. How not interesting. We're hang on. Wasn't there okay, I'm not going to talk to them. Okay. And Gaia, quarters at a lower floor, room 3. Does that mean she lives here? Well, if she does, she isn't here now. Okay, well, there are some books over here. Okay.
Some people say that they don't believe in the idea of an empire. Guess they have a point then. I mean, what has the empire done for people? Apart from maybe, well...
Okay, let's...
Oh, look. I have a visitor. How lucky for me.
Yes, how lucky for you. What's your store? No, let's... okay. Optional... Inform Metallus, the Drax is a threat. Okay. Accuse him, find a way. Search. Obtain. Show Alrin the necklace. Inform. Yeah, okay.
Can bring at least a reasonable amount of peace to them now.
Yeah, let's run out. Now the interesting thing is, if I have the armor in my pocket, which I do. Hello. Does what's his face?
Working hard.
Hardly working. It does. What's his face? The warrior have his own set of armor, because technically I haven't stolen his armor yet. Which is an interesting thing. I would like to see him actually, just to see what he does, where he is, how he dresses. Hello?
Hello, neighbor.
Hello, neighbor. Well,
bye for now.
Bye, bye, bye. Let's go inside here.
If the Force Order would have been less hostile if the tribes were led by Hagra.
Maybe. Okay. Let's... Ooh, does that mean there is an extra helmet down here? Or have I found the one and only helmet? No,
I like swimming, but those slaughterfishes really scare me.
I apparently have the one and only helmet. Okay, so Immaculate. Immaculate... There. Makes wearer immune from radiation when worn as a complete set. Let's see if I am immune to radiation. Let's see. No. Okay, it's not listed. So let's see what happens. Okay, let's save this. And see what happens. I should be fine. And yes, it actually appears that I am fine. Is this a standard smelter? Is this I have a bunch of no?
Am I talking too much? Just tell me if you want me to keep quiet.
Yeah, you're fine. Okay, hang on. I thought I would be able to...
Everyone
melt those
but no one has anything
things
to say.
down. Okay, let's see. Okay, we can go there. I have a lot of Dwemer scrap metal and levers. I can't melt those. I need a mod for
I know
that.
farmers are hostile, but I still cannot help feeling sorry for them. To think that there once was the proud snow elves.
Yeah, well, that's what you get, I suppose. Okay, let's... Spiders. Yes, yeah, let's take everything. See what we can find down here. This is awesome. Okay. Let's see. I find that interesting that some things restart, like my conversations, because they don't recognize me. But I've already taken one helmet, even though I haven't been here before. I still, of course, do have it, but I haven't really taken it yet. So it's interesting to which means it's not quite consistent. But it's a nice world. Let's make a note, not time travel consistent. some things resets and some things do not. Do over. Okay, we have more. More, did you say? Okay. Are you running away? Well, let me loot that while you kill it. Yes, indeed. Here we are. That is an upper level, is it not? So it's not really important right now. Okay, I'm feeling a little tired. I am actually moderately tired, but we can deal with that. Ooh, that's mine. It's all mine. Wait, I'm going down to the river. It's very black. Ooh, actually, let's. That was a little bright. Could this be the underneath the whatchamathingy that lights up the sun underground? Maybe. Okay. Before I do something stupid, like change. Ooh, a door. Ah. Hit the wrong key. Let's save. Yes, indeed. Yes. Okay. Nice. Well, there's someone there.
And here you are. I've been waiting for you, Dovahkiin.
You have? And you know who I am?
Of course. To me, your memories are an open tome. To begin with, I know you have trespassed countless times against others of your kind.
Oh yeah? Lucky guess.
And I know you are a brazen thief, compulsively stealing from your own kind, without remorse.
No, no compulsive stealing. I may have picked up a few things here and there, but I don't generally steal, no. So, is that all?
I know you have harvested the souls of the Dova, hoarding them, twisting them into an unnatural weapon against your enemies.
Well, I wouldn't... Well, maybe that is what I've done. Yeah, okay, I'm a soul eater. Yeah, you got me.
I also know you have come from the future.
I have indeed.
And why is that? Is your desire for power so great that you would break even the laws of time for it?
I'm not here for power. Someone wanted my help.
No difference. You will not take it from me. You would not be so foolish as to break my law.
What am I not to take from you? Yeah, I'm not interested in your power. You mean the dwarves' law?
I mean my law. I made it because your kind would be incapable of order, of peace without it.
Yeah. So that would make you...
That makes me the Arbiter. I am also the founder. I discovered this site millennia ago, and the deposit of Ethereum beneath us.
Ah.
I laid the foundations, and I watched my children grow and learn and use the Ethereum to create marvels, technological wonders. But they grew quarrelsome and used their knowledge to create weapons to use against their own kind, and worse, their own father. So I confiscated their weapons and declared my law that each and every one of my children would live in perfect order, or they would not live at all. And here I am, millennia later, still waiting for children worthy of this city. And for my patience, it seems my reward is a visit from you, Dovahkiin.
Wow.
Well, why have you traveled through time to come here? What is it you seek?
Actually, I have some questions for you.
Ah, if only you could read my memories as I read yours. Very well. Ask your questions.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So you're the one killing all these people?
You flock here, your kind, like moths to a flame, driven by greed and the lust for power. You are warned about my law, and when you disobey, and you always disobey, you force my hand, bringing death upon yourselves. So you ask if I am the one killing your kind, and I say no, you kill yourselves. I am merely the means by which you do it.
So what you're saying is suicide by cop, basically. How long... Problem is, if there was no law... Okay, they are forced... There is a law, but it's instantly punishable. Basically, their free will is taken away from them, and I'm a big proponent of free will, so I don't really like this arrangement, but I guess we'll come to that later. How long have you been down here?
2,000 years in your terms.
That's a nice amount of time.
Is different down here. I count time in waves, generations, civilizations.
Of course you do. Every time they die, you
your kind
count
up above are number 322.
322 in 2,000 years. On average, one generation then lasts for about 6 years, a little longer. That, of course, includes all the time between generations for the next person to find this place. How have you survived all this time?
You wish to be ageless, like me?
No,
In truth, time passes differently in here. It would take an eternity just to explain it to you.
Okay. What happened to the rest of the Dwemer people?
It is not my place to reveal that secret to you, Dovahkiin. But when they moved on from this world, I was left behind.
Of course you were.
You see, the energy that has sustained me all this time, it anchored me here. I could not leave this place if I wanted to.
That's all the questions I had.
So I see. Now, state your purpose here.
No, I'm not here to kill him. I'm not here to reveal his crimes, because then the world will end again. And I'm here to put an end to your law.
You come here, hands stained in blood, and seek to lecture me in matters of law. And yet, you speak with such conviction. I cannot deny my curiosity is piqued. Very well. I will hear you out before I decide your fate.
Like you, I tried to fix what I didn't understand and made it worse.
Choose your next words carefully, Dovahkiin. What is it that you made worse?
I tried to prevent the breach of the dwarf's law, but in the end, I was the breach.
You admit to breaking my law. In the future, at least this explains why you traveled back in time.
Oh. Okay. With the first one, am I saying that I'm so focused that I can't see the bigger picture, but he can see the bigger picture? Or am I saying that he can't see the bigger picture either? Yeah, well, let's try that. I was so focused on my goal that I didn't see the bigger picture. Like you.
I warn you, tread carefully.
You've become so fixated on peace and order that you've committed genocide. Yes.
Everything I have done here, everything I have done, has been...
It's not too late to end this.
I thought that if I could create peace here, create order, that I could prove to the world that such a thing is possible, and they might follow. When the first of your kind disobeyed my law, I was disappointed. But I thought, if I was patient, the next wave might fare better. But that wave met the same fate, and the next wave after that.
And all 322.
They betrayed me, and I had no choice but to wipe the slate clean.
Yeah.
But the more I failed, the more firmly I had to believe that I would be vindicated one day.
You're like Thanos. Snap your fingers and kill half the population. You're too stuck in your way.
That day would never come. And now I see it never will. There is no place for peace and order.
Oh, there is, but not forced peace and order like the one you're trying to enforce. It doesn't work. So you'll stop all this?
I will stop. From this point forward, your kind will be free to live how they choose, in whatever chaos and squalor they create for themselves. I will destroy this Ethereum to ensure your kind can never exploit it, and you may all return to the world of man, should you wish.
Thank you. I hope that doesn't destroy the village, though.
Making these changes will create a paradox in time. The events that brought you here will never have taken place.
I understand that.
What will become of you is difficult to predict. But that is the risk you have taken by interfering with the past. Now, are you ready?
Are those the two options I have? I am ready. I would have wanted some extra time, but to have her check out the armor and things like that, and to figure everything out, because there are bits and pieces of this mod, this quest line I haven't seen, and I basically cheated to get here. I'm ready to get out of here.
Goodbye, Dovahkiin.
Goodbye, Arbiter, I mean. Arbiter. Well, okay. Where am I? Complete or forget me not. Okay, where am I? Wait, Is this... Ooh, this is where I was. Am I still in...
Funny, Skewer at the Companion's Guild smells exactly the same way as my tame wolf Hagbar did. Maybe he should wash his armor more often. What do you think?
Yes, maybe. Okay, let's swap armor before I talk to him. Can I read that?
Hey.
No.
You startled me there.
Oh, hi.
Wait. I know you.
You know me? Well, of course,
This is
everyone
fun.
knows me. I'm Dovahkiin. I'm Dragonborn. You do?
You're... No, that can't be right. For a moment there, I thought you were... You know, the one the statue was meant to honor.
You're Altrius. Your sister asked me to find you, huh?
Cassia! Oh, I completely forgot. I asked her to wait for me at the top of the lift, and... I guess I got so tied up in this place that I lost track of time.
But
I'd
yes,
better
that
head back
statue
up
is
and let
me.
her know I'm alright. Hey, do you want to come with me?
Sure.
We can chat along the way.
Yes, I'm going that way anyway. All right, lead the way.
Great. Follow me.
Sure.
Let's run back up, shall we?
Okay.
Don't want to keep my sister waiting any longer.
Yeah.
So, you're probably wondering what I've been doing down here.
Yeah,
I guess it's
okay,
been,
tell me about it.
What? A few days. I'll be honest. I came down here looking for a haul I could unload on the next merchant I met. I just wasn't expecting to find a thriving city, and the history of this place is amazing. Did you know that up until about 7 years ago, they had what they called the Dwarves' Law? Apparently there were inscriptions warning that if one person committed a crime, everyone else would pay for it. But they were all trapped in the city with no way out, so they lived in fear that someone would break the law and get them all killed. Then, one day, a strange man appeared in the city out of nowhere. They say he just walked out of the lake house, like he owned the place. And he wore this spectacular dwarven armor. Not like the battered old stuff you see in the ruins.
No.
And a few people saw him walk into this quarry, into a field of deadly radiation, like it was nothing. Like it hadn't killed people before him. And then, the ground started shaking, and golden statues were collapsing, and inscriptions were crumbling all over the city, all at the same time.
Oh yeah.
The sun under the ground, which used to light up the entire cavern, bursts into flame and explodes.
Ooh.
And strangest of all, the cavern roof opens up like the petals of a flower, and there's real sunlight for the first time in thousands of years. So of course, people start wondering, did he just walk down here and single-handedly dismantle whatever was keeping the Dwarves' Law going?
I did.
Who was he? Was he still alive?
I was.
So Bro, the local scholar, goes down into the quarry to take a look. But now the whole place is empty. But all the way at the bottom, sitting alone in the darkness, is a statue of a stranger. Oddest tale I ever heard.
I would agree with you. Okay, where did you go? Okay, should we find your sister then? This way? Where is she? Where are we going? Dude, are you showing me the way or something? Okay, there we go. Hello.
Hello there, friend.
How have you been since the Dwarves' Law was lifted?
Can't complain, my friend. You know, not long after they executed Metellus, turns out he was behind Macy's disappearance.
Yeah, I know.
It made me Jarl.
Awesome! That's awesome, my
It was a
friend.
bit of a shock, to be honest. But I guess they wanted someone who wasn't at all like Metellus. Jarl Galvar.
You're the man. You the man.
And I guess I have you to thank for it.
You do?
If you hadn't freed us from the dwarves' laws, Ulrin could never have overthrown Metellus. So, Thanks.
Thank you!
I imagine you'll be moving on soon, but you'll always be welcome here. We even kept your chambers exactly as you left there.
That's very nice of you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I feel so sad when I see the body of an adventurer, all dead and curled up. I wonder, is anyone waiting for them at home?
Something I was thinking of since I've seen the mod author post that all optional quests are optional. As it turns out, if you want this, well, I guess this is there are many endings to this quest, so I guess you can choose which one you want, but this one seems to be the best one. So in a sense, doing that wasn't optional. Okay, should we take the lift upstairs then, shall we? Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Oh yeah, okay.
Gods, you're all right. It kept you so long.
I know. Sorry, Cass. I lost track of time again. It's just that this city is so amazing. You have to come down with me and see it for yourself. I promise. It's perfectly safe.
Well, all right. But first, let me thank our friend. Thank you so much for bringing him back in one piece. I really thought I'd lost him. I can't thank you enough.
Okay, wait here. If I traveled back through time... Oh, hang on. I saw you. You sent me down there. I traveled through time after that. Came back here. So okay, all the time traveling stuff happened after. So you sending me down there was not affected by the time traveling bit. You're welcome.
Now, I promised you a reward. This is something I always carry with me, and it's become very dear to me. I'd like you to have it.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice
again.
of you.
My brother and I are in your debt.
He would have come up. Well, yeah, you're right. You are. Have a nice visit. Okay, where's Inigo and my dog? This is nice. Okay. Wait. Oh, those are completed. Forget me not. I didn't make it in forms. I didn't free. All of those. I mean. Okay. I didn't accuse him. I did obtain the Immaculate Dwarven Armor, but I did it a sneaky way. I couldn't. Okay. Yes. This is nice. It is. And the Forgotten City. Ooh, I never drank the Elixir of Acrobatics. I think it was fake anyway, so it doesn't matter. This is awesomeness. Let's check out this place. Small, well, waterfall, yes, but it's from a broken pipe. Okay. I completed the quest. I had an awesome ending to the quest. Everyone's happy. Free will has been restored. Everything is awesome.
This seems like a good time to end this episode. So I'll see you in the next one.